blink. Remember the 5th of November. But yeah, I just got picking up some limbs and stuff. This decided to do as a retirement job, so I already did a live stream, but I was talking through my Bluetooth in my truck, and it was just no bueno. Okay, no bueno for shit. Okay, so sweetie. But anyhow, so the grass is getting ready to go dormant, or it pretty much is dormant for the most part. But we've got rain coming, and so now I'm just kind of doing hard cleanup, and all my lawns are like weed lawns. I mean, 99% of them are weed lawns, so their lawns grow year round. And so I just go over there and chop down like whatever weeds they need chopped down, and I pick up their fallen branches and just do a cleanup. It's probably going to be like once a month. And and if they tell me what they want to do, and I'll go over there and trim some bushes or whatever. So, I don't need this to stay busy. I need this for extra money. So that's the deal. Most of the lawns around here are, like I said, most of mine are weed lawns. This is a partial St. Augustine weed lawn, and most of the other ones are just straight weed lawns, and then we have like a Bermuda and a weed lawn, and then we have some people have some nice Bermuda, different varieties of Bermuda. I don't know about the Augustine. I think it's just some commercial grade that was planted in like the 1970s, and they watered it. It looked beautiful until one day they got a infestation of chinch bugs, and boom. So anyhow, people need to do a little pre-emergent. Well, they probably already should have done it, but they can still do it. Some Lesco stone wall, get those roots nice and healthy, and keep the weeds from coming up. The seeds, because that pre-emergent, the prodiamine, it kills the little root tip coming out of the seed, and so kind of kills the seed. It doesn't really kill the seed, but it kills the little root tip coming out, so it can't grow anymore. So that's that. So most of y'all saw my live stream. I want to say that my wife's a bigger Trump supporter than I am. I mean, because she really is. It was her first experience. It was her first Republican vote, and she's from the border. English is her second language, and when she married me, she felt deceived. She thought that it was Republicans that were pro-abortion and stuff like that, and pro-choice or whatever, and and really both sides of it down here in Texas are kind of full of shit, really. I mean, because they do things to make themselves appear busy, right? And and usually it involves court cases and stuff like that. Now, I think I agree with Ken Paxton, but like this, there's these cases about this gerrymandering. Like literally, we have one Democratic representative whose district is like from Austin, Texas, down to San Antonio, and it's essentially like half a mile wide all the way down, so he can get enough. So Democrats feel represented in Texas, and but the thing about it is, with the Republican legislature, the Republicans are the ones that are drawing the districts, and so just if it just they just, I don't know, man. I guess everyone wants a voice, but I'm a little skeptical of that, because we have examples of people like like they niche their control in on like maybe like a city, and and then they get control of some more things, and and next thing they're like controlling things, and control is never really a good thing. They should govern, right? So that's a propensity, I think, of a politician to me, and that's what I'm against, right? Now I really don't align, I guess, philosophically with the Libertarian Party. I mean, I do to a degree, but the thing that I am for, that why I do support them, is for another alternatives than the two-party system. Okay, like putting two votes down for your first and second choice, and if the first choice doesn't get it, they give it to the second choice. Well, that's stupid, because all the opposing party has to do is go run a candidate in like they did up in Alaska, and they have to do a, they divide the ticket, like they divided the Republican ticket by having two candidates, and then the second place winner was a Democrat, and the Democrat got the W up there. So I don't think I'm aligned with that, and someone's telling me they love me and stuff. Stop rushing 01. Really? What do you mean I'm rushing? Oh, okay. So, that's kind of the deal with that. Hey, I really appreciate y'all like coming up, man. I just kind of, I stopped at the light here and just saw you. Someone said that I'm handsome. The other day someone said that I look like an ingrown toenail without my hat because I'm bald. So thank you for telling me I'm handsome. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thanks. So anyhow, I'm kind of a, I'm just kind of like a pro honest government, and honestly, I go and look at like college degrees when I'm voting for someone, for the most part, like for the big elections, and I don't vote for the ones that have law degrees. Seriously. And if I'm that torn between two of them, I'll usually vote for the R or the L. I don't do Democrat right now. I don't. I used to, but I don't right now, because I feel like the party has abandoned their platform, and the Republicans kind of they're kind of enablers. I mean, I gotta say it. The Libertarians just want to be heard. So I'm actually independent, Libertarian, Green Party. I voted for all of them, and locally I voted for a lot more Libertarians than I did Republicans. But so that's the deal. I really appreciate all y'all coming up, man, talking to me, and seeing my live. I appreciate it. There's the popcorn. I see it. So earlier I did a live stream and it just sucked because I had my Bluetooth connected up to my truck. And I think this one's coming in a little clear. I don't know. So, hey, can anyone tell me about about what's going on, like at the presidential level right now? What's the latest? Anyone want to type in? Is it just the same as I left earlier? A bunch of lawsuits. Okay. Okay, cool, Yolanda. Thank you. Cool. I appreciate you. But so who was calling someone handsome? You're very handsome. Were you calling me handsome? What you say? What did you say? Oh, okay. Well, earlier when I left, okay, earlier, that's funny. Earlier when I left, I saw, on my phone how all the people are you know, like the GOP, and they're already in court battles right now. And so to me, as a party, they have to do that because that's what their base wants. Their base wants election machine companies. The world is watching. So there's another one. Oh, thanks for subbing, man. Everyone, thanks. So, you know, I'm not opposed to anything. It's just that, you know, we just need to have a nice, honest government where with the money that we earn, that we get to keep most of it and pay a little bit in taxes. Okay, because that's the key to economy, is to have consumer spending, right? And I'm pretty sure, like I calculated, I think it was back in the 90s, that, like, let's say you're a household of 6. So if one year you donated a dollar per person in your house, which would be for a family of $6 one time a year, and if every that, they would pay for all the politicians in the United States. And so I'm sure it's pretty similar, and we don't need to be paying all this stuff to pay for these, you know. The politician thing's supposed to be a part-time gig, man. You know, it's not supposed to be like your full-time thing, man. And I mean, that's definitely the case in local government. Where I live in a small town north of San Antonio, and none of them do a full-time job. Now, I think the mayor does, but that's just a more encompassing position. But I don't think he gets paid any extra. So anyhow, but those people are patriots that do it and don't get money for it. So that's good with me, you know. And he's a old-time JFK Blue Dog Democrat. He's a good guy. And I have a friend up there who's a libertarian, and we always have these political discussions. And he doesn't necessarily believe like I do, but the point is that we can have a discussion about it, and we can joke about it. You know, like I told him this morning. I go, hey man, did you hear Trump says he's going to go ahead and align with Kamala? And he goes, oh yeah, what's that? And he goes, well, he's going to compromise on the AR platform. And he goes, really? And I go, yeah. He's going to do away with all composite stocks. He's going to replace it with a heavy hardwood stocks only. And he goes, really? Why is that? And he goes, well, so they're hard to swing, and you can't throw them as far. And probably the bullets won't hurt as much. Okay, do y'all think that's funny? Someone said, seriously? Feet per second. So, well, someone liked it. Oh, here we go. Here I am stopping when I don't need to be stopped. I shouldn't be doing this while I'm driving, so I'm probably going to just wrap it up. I need to go home, and man, we got a lot of rain last night. But this is it, man. This is it. Probably for the year, man. I'm just going to have to go mow my weeds, but my grass people, I'm not going to do it. So yeah, you know, y'all. All right, look at this. I really appreciate. My mother calls me handsome. She does. I'm going to ask her to. I'm going to go, hey, look, someone called me handsome on this this chick named Yolanda. She'll get mad. No, I'm just. She will. She's a Latina. My wife is. And but anyhow, but she'll probably laugh. She'll go, so that's how she'll laugh. But I'm in my neighborhood right now, so here's my neighborhood. I'm gonna go home. So I live in a basic neighborhood. After I pay off everything here, this truck's gonna get paid off. I owe like $5,000 for it, and it's only got So it's only 20 about